Herb TV would like you to know that the politically incorrect views, opinions, and wild tangents you're about to hear are solely the product of the slightly intoxicated motherfuckers you're listening to. Anything they say does not, I repeat, does not represent the sensibilities of anyone who's not currently in this room, sipping and smoking on something strong and embracing the chaos. Also, none of this shit has been fact-checked.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first episode of Bar School. My name is Urban Legend, the drunken motherfucking master, aka Mr. Know-It-All, with my co-host.
You already know, man. It's King Spin this bitch. Hit the clan all day. Team Legend in the building. What it do, man? What we on today?
We're about to give you this battle review. Our first time doing this battle review.
Goals, do some push-ups.
See, them verses still lame to me. That beat. As a rapper, like remember before you said take the battle rapperness out of it and the fact that you're an artist. As a fan, that shit trash.
No.
Listen, you don't know nothing about bars and metaphors.
Get your dirty ass.
No, I'm
on.
saying if you a fan, I'm saying take all the battle rap knowledge, take all your artist knowledge out of it. You see what I'm saying? Like you told me. Now, if you just imagine just a regular dumb bitch that like both of these niggas, and she go to the fucking, or even a young nigga that go to the mall and work their little job.
Cause
listen, when they hear this shit like, okay, we understand as men that's disrespectful.
I got the perfect
You fucked him
example
up with
for
this
this.
track.
I got the perfect.
But don't get me wrong, you fucked him up with this track.
Right.
But I'm talking on a marketing level. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay, listen. The other day I was having a conversation with my right-hand man, right? Tez. Shout out to Tez. He not a rapper. And again,
shout out Leon Phelps.
right. His favorite person to listen to is Kodak Black. So that tell you a lot about him, right?
He tell a bitch.
No lie. I fuck with Kodak, but
don't try to
again,
sweat my cousin,
I'm not saying nothing bad about Kodak because I fuck with Kodak. Kodak got some hits, right? But okay, to go on and make my haymaker hit, I brought up Ja Rule, right? And Ja Rule told Eminem, you claim your mother's a crackhead and Kim is a known slut, so what Haley's gonna be when she grows up? Tez immediately said, like right here in 2024, because Ja Rule said that, the beef would have never been over. That just lets
it was
you.
Him, you said
yes, exactly. And this is not a rapper. So again, when Kendrick put out a diss like that, talking about your son and some supposedly daughter, the beef should never be over.
Yeah, but I don't think it is.
He claimed it after it did, though.
No, he did say, y'all listen, Kendrick fans went to the moon with that shit. The nigga was being sarcastic. He came off cocky like, look, I ain't got time to keep doing this shit. I got money to go make. Everybody took that like, oh, he sound like he waving the white flag.
Not really.
Listen,
Drake,
you think it's not gonna be no more shots?
But
do you think it's now? What y'all gonna say when he throw more shots? I thought he said it was over.
Nah, because
exactly. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
It's been what, 2 or 3 weeks? Ain't there one of them saying shit else.
Who you think gonna have a hit factor? They not like us. It's gonna be like Be Humble. That's gonna be his last club hit for years. Drake finna drop 30 more albums before next spring.
Probably.
And he gonna be saying shit in them albums like, motherfuckers try to take me out the game. Guess what? Then they still looking like a lame. He finna say all that simple, easy 1, 2, 3 shit.
So again,
and kill their ass.
I'm not a huge fan of either artist. You know what I'm saying? Period. That's just me. So again, when I listen to this battle, again, it kind of fucked me up because
if you catch something sweet right now and you take a bitch on a date, you flew her out and all of that shit. You rather take her to a Kendrick concert or a Drake concert?
and that's where my biggest issue come in at, because I'm super critical of Kendrick because I fuck with him and I think he's super talented, but he just haven't put out the amount of work that I would like him to put out. Now Drake on the other end, like his first I want to say 4 or 5 projects, and then all the collabs he done did and everything that I've heard from him before he started going into some pop shit, it made me feel like dude is one of the best artists of all time. So I know what Drake can do when he
definitely
really
one of them ones.
You know what I'm saying? When he really want to rap, but when he just want to fuck off and do whatever, I mean, I get it, and it still sells. So I don't, I don't specifically fuck with that type of music. But
and that's not to
I
say
just
either.
know
Listen,
what
listen.
he can do, though.
But let me be clear on this too. That's not to say either, in my opinion. I fuck with both of them equally on different levels. Like I have my pop. I'm an R&B singer and a rapper, so I have my Drake side and I have my Kendrick side.
Right.
Kendrick, and I get it. I come from an era where, the biggest artists, Beyonce, Usher, Michael Jackson, those type of motherfuckers, they only drop Kendrick. They only drop songs, Nas, albums, like every few years. 3, 4, 5 years.
I can't even agree with that because listen. Beyonce would not be considered queen of R&B if she only had 5 projects. She has.
But think about it. Look it up. Look it up right now. How many projects she got? Because think about it. Beyonce albums I'm not counting that Destiny Child shit.
You got to though, because again,
no. I'm talking about Beyonce as an artist. She in a whole different situation now.
I do get that, but at the same time, it wasn't like
okay. Well, take Beyonce out of it. I'm gonna give you a different example. Like I said, Usher, or let's say for example Nas.
Nas came back later in his
when you got
career
that
and
prolific.
dropped a
No, but
lot of
that's kind of where the same space I put Kendrick in, because one can argue a diehard a Kendrick purist could say, when you got this type of prolific, deep type of rap, it take that long for you to put your shit together.
No, it don't.
One thing about like Michael Jackson didn't really have that many albums when you think about it. I grew up in that era, so first album I remember. Okay, his first solo joint was Off the Wall. That was in the 70s, late 70s. Then in my generation, when I was born in 80, so Thriller was the album.
Yeah.
Then he didn't release another album until 1988, which was bad.
The Man in the Mirror was after that, huh?
No, that's not the name of it. It was on the Bad album.
Oh, okay.
Bad. Then he dropped another one like 4, 5 years later in like 92, 93. That was Remember the Time. It was called Jam or some shit. What was the name of that album? Fuck, I don't know the name of it. But that was the album where he had Michael Jordan on the video, the song Jam. He had Remember the Time with Eddie Murphy and him on the video. That's 4 albums. Then most of the shit after that, I got too old for Michael Jackson after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it was basically like probably, I want to say 3 to 4 more albums after that. That was it. He was considered such a superstar, but you got to count. He was in the Jackson 5 and shit too.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
The reason,
I'm saying when a motherfucker got control of their own shit is what I'm saying. Like when I say Usher and them, motherfuckers was only dropping some of the biggest artists in the world. Think of like Adele and them, 19 Grammy winning motherfuckers and shit like that.
right?
They only got a couple albums. Maxwell and them, look, this niggas got 3 albums.
Yeah, Maxwell.
They some of the greatest. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then you got Drake. People kind of look at Drake, other artists, especially niggas like Kendrick. I feel like they kind of look at Drake like he one of them flash in the pan ass artists. He got a team in the studio with him. And the fans was like, so what? How do this music make me sound? Make me feel when I hear it? Like, I needed to hear that, what he said. You feel what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who wrote it. He sung it right. But that's those hip-hop purists. I got that side of me too. Like, oh, you got a ghostwriter? You ain't cold as me then. You feel what I'm saying?
I get it. My issue with Kendrick is, though, he is in charge of his shit. He's the head, or he's the Lil Wayne of his group. Right. He have his own label. He got, Schoolboy Q and them under him. So my thing is, like, when you mentioning him with Drake was cold with Young Money, himself individually, then Young Money came back. Then he just went solo for so long. So he got so much music that he did. one of my favorite songs come from Kendrick Lamar. Like I got 2 favorite songs like that, his that I think like is over the top.
But do you
better
remember
than
when he
some
dropped
other
that
shit.
Control verse on Big
I
Sean?
do remember that. But at the same time, it's like that's another point that I'm making. Kendrick, besides that Control verse and then some other shit that he had with Big Sean, and then he had like the song that he did with T.I. and B.O.B.
Mm-hmm.
Them like the only features he ever did until now. Like far as him being on somebody
Him and
else
Big
shit.
Sean got a couple songs. They did.
That's why I said him and
DJ
Big Sean
Khaled
did
shit.
a couple things.
Yeah, him and,
I said
Cole.
that.
Him and Cole.
But him
Him
far
and
as that's Drake was on Kendrick shit though. That's what I'm saying. Like Drake was on Kendrick's song.
But that would have been looked at as a favor at the point they was in their
My
career.
thing is Drake made a motherfucker like I know he using this against Kendrick that he made him a #1 song, but he made a motherfucker like Block Boy JP. Nobody even talking about dude now. Because Drake hopped on this shit, he had a #1 record.
Right. Future
what
too.
I'm-
Well, plenty of motherfuckers.
I get, but that's what I'm
And
saying. That's
Rick
why
Ross. Everybody done turned their back on this man, and he done helped get
I'm
motherfuckers where they at.
But all of the people you talking about have been relevant in the game for the longest.
Not as relevant as him though. If you look at the numbers.
But that's not my comparison. I'm talking about Kendrick though. That's why I make the comparison to him. What have you done for the game?
Right. You talking about Kendrick?
Yes.
Yeah, like he got like 4 #1s.
And but
Drake got like 18.
exactly. But Drake then made just like T-Pain. You think Kendrick can go and make him up? And this is no shade to Flow Rider. You think he can go make dude a #1 hit?
Kendrick can go make Flow Rider.
Yes. I bet you Drake can though.
I think they both can. I
don't
think
think so.
it'll be shocking from Kendrick, but
don't think
but
Kendrick
Drake
can,
will mesh easier. I think Drake vibe easier with Flow Rider.
And the crazy part, I think,
but
people
that's
will
what Drake.
wanna
That's
listen.
what Drake was dissing him on when he keep talking about the Swifties and
Right.
He had to do. He did a song with Maroon 5. Kendrick did a song with Maroon 5. He did a song with Taylor Swift.
Right.
Couple of them, I think.
Right.
That's what he talking about. Like, how you gonna try to shit on me because I'm a pop artist, and you
you
doing
did
what
it,
Top
right.
them signing you these deals?
And again, when I went back and I'm listening to them songs, they are featuring on Kendrick shit. You not going
No. Kendrick featured on Maroon 5 shit. Kendrick,
Oh.
he featured on Taylor Swift.
And I'm lying too. I gotta give him some credit because he fucked with Miguel hard, so he got like 4-5 features. On
Right, but
Miguel
he
shit.
Drake talking about you talking this black and white shit.
I do get what you're
Maroon
saying.
5
yeah,
and Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
The biggest, whitest artist in the fucking world.
biggest. Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
Man, you not lying.
That's what he said. Top said, drop and give me 50% of this shit.
Right.
Nigga, even though you not on TDE no more, you under Interscope.
Right.
So now, Top is still signing you on this other shit. Nigga, he said, you already said, Maroon 5 need a verse, you better make it witty. And we still need another verse for the Swifties.
Yeah.
He talking about Taylor Swift and Maroon
Right.
5. Like, you talking this pro-black shit to me, Kendrick, and you still over there making money, royalties off of Taylor Swift.
I get that, and I'm just thinking about all of the years that then passed since Kendrick that been in the game. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Drake was, if it wasn't his own shit, he was on the Khaled's, the Ace Hoods.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All these other motherfuckers.
A killer. Like you said, T-Pain. Like you on everybody's shit.
Everybody, and you're making.
And then to the way this battle looked, nobody's talking about this part of it either. Because people love to only say, well, it only got to do with Kendrick and Drake. This is at a time when Drake, 20v1, like he said. Everybody was dissing this nigga. Kanye, Rick Ross, ASAP, like all these niggas.
Everybody
Metro, Future.
that diss Drake, and this is the only reason why I'm
Done
taking
got a
up
number
Drake.
one hit from him.
Yes, he helped them somehow in their career. And then I forgot who put this. I think it was Vlad, to be honest. They made a video on YouTube showing all of these artists like when they was on good terms with Drake. And they were saying how like
Oh, yeah.
out of anybody in this world, Drake was the one that
I even saw one
get-
with Kendrick. Like, man, I'm
It
so
was
thankful.
Kendrick,
I'm
yes.
so thankful to Drake for putting me on my first tour.
ASAP, Kanye,
Kendrick
it
and
literally-
ASAP. I seen an interview where Drake talked about he had a falling out with Baby and them because he wanted them to put other niggas, Young Money niggas, on the tour.
Right.
And he fought to get ASAP and ASAP and Kendrick on the tour with him.
Right.
And they showed Kendrick having an interview like, man, it's my first tour. Like, man, I did big places
Right,
before, but I'm doing arenas now thanks to Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that shit crazy. You look kind of crazy. You know what I'm
You
saying?
do, and that's what made me not like the beef between them. But like I showed somebody else, if y'all remember or y'all go look up the BET cipher when Kendrick Lamar first entered the industry like mainstream.
Yeah, he dissed Drake on that one.
Yeah, he was taking shots then.
Yeah.
So you go from there to, I believe the next time he took a shot was the Control verse. You know what I'm saying? So it just sounds
Well,
like
he was taking a few shots here and there, but these were songs like niggas wasn't really hearing. They wasn't super high industry songs.
either way it go, it just seemed like you was always jealous of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that's why to me, if I was Drake, I would have never even did the Poetic Justice song with you, because at the same time, it's like, since you got in, why the fuck you always mentioning my name?
Right. I mean, you never know what niggas' internal jealousy be, and they envy.
We know firsthand, like, because we dealt with motherfuckers like.